Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Star Wars Vintage Collection Return of the Jedi Paploo the Ewok. This is a card back that it comes on. On the top left, we have the 50th Lucasfilm Ltd gold logo. On the right, age recommendations are 4 and above. Top center, we have Star Wars the Return of the Jedi logo. Just below that, we have the Paploo name peel. Some pretty nice artwork of the character from the movie in the background. Since this is a shorter character, we have a smaller bubble there on the left showing the figure and the accessories. On the right bottom, we have the Kenner logo. We have warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children on the age of 3. So on the reverse side, so there's 3 figures for Walmart exclusive currently available as of this video. We have the Princess Leia and Endor gear, and we have the AT-ST driver along with Paploo. This is VC190 there on the top right. We have the Vintage Collection logo, the 50th there again in the center, and from here down just loads of different company information, legal information, precautions that no one really cares about. Here is a UPC if that helps you find this figure. My impression of the packaging is I'd give it like a 1 because out of 10. First off, the cards are very thin. In my opinion, these are not very collectible. They are thin, poor card stock. Lots of trash on it, like the warning, you don't need to have this on the front of the card back. All this. If you're putting these out for like an adult collector piece, you know, mint on the card collectors, they want nice, presentable pieces for their collection. And especially the back is just trash. I mean, more than half this card is just garbage. It is unsightly, and I wouldn't even bother collecting these, in my opinion, for the card back. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this guy up, and we're gonna take a look at the figure because he looks pretty cool. Now, in the bottom of the bubble, we do have a piece of paper that is pretty much, I believe, garbage. But I'll show you because it comes with it. It's probably the same stuff on the back of the card. See, if they're giving you this, why I put all this on the back of the card and make it very uncollectible. Here's Paploo in his clamshell. Looks pretty cool. Okay, here's Paploo freed from the packaging. We have this very light tan cloak over his head. We have an orange and almost kind of purplish feather on top. Some kind of bone there with some string and other tassels, I believe. Maybe like a feather there and some kind of detailing right there on the chest piece. He has a tan, light brown, yeah, I'm going to go with light brown on this, belt with a case for his knife. The back is not really any color besides just the very light tan for his top of his cowl or cloak, whatever you want to call it. He's a darker brown Ewok, and he has his very light brown fingertips and toes. He has actually looks like footprints on his feet with little peg holes. Does not go in his stand, unfortunately, but he looks really, really cool. For such a little figure, we do have a lot of articulation, which is great. Feather is very it's a very soft plastic and very flexible. Very nice. And here he is without his hood on, cloak piece. As you can see what it looks like. Kind of looks like a little teddy bear. It's kind of cool. Get a nice look at the face sculpt. Not too bad. So I took off the hood so we can take a look at his articulation in the neck. It's a 360 rotation. There's a little bit of a up and down, small bit side to side. But once you put on the actual cloak, it's going to hinder the articulation of the head and shoulders. So we have a 360 rotation on the arm, we can get it up pretty good without the hood. There's rotation at the elbow, 360. We do have bend at the elbow. Doesn't give us 90 for these guys, but it's not too bad for a little Ewok. We have waist rotation here. You can see the cut. It's 360 rotation all the way around. You can actually remove this belt if you wanted to, but we're not going to do that. Okay, for the legs, we can do a pretty awesome Ewok split. And we can go, let's see how I guess we're not going to get much. Well, maybe. Like that. Sitting. We need to bring the joint around. It kind of sits like that. Probably can fine tune it a little bit if you really worked at that joint in the leg. For his feet, they pivot down, back to stationary, and 360. Now for his accessories, it comes with this little knife slash maybe dagger, silver blade, light brown handle. Sculpt on the blade looks pretty primitive, so it kind of fits the whole Ewok aesthetic. Paploo can hold that knife really nice, no problems. Okay, let's see how well it fits in his case. Perfectly. Kind of loose, so it will fall out if it gets a little whack. So definitely prone to being lost. So I want to be careful there. So his last accessory that comes with, which is only one, there's only two accessories, is his staff. So we have a light brown stick with some darker brown wrap here, and a tan wrap at the top to make like a fork type tip. Pretty nice. Only thing is, on this thick piece in the middle, he's not going to be able to grip that. That's a large diameter of his little hand. So that's definitely going to be unfortunate. We may be able to smash it in there. I'm not going to do it. But here we go with his staff. There, it looks pretty good. Alright, so that's about it for these. These retail like $12.93 at your local Walmart. They're starting to come out now, so go ahead and check that out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please consider subscribing, like and share the video. And as always, we'll see you in our next review.